Unbelievable. Let me see. 106,787 were here to see it. And I think they all went home very, very disappointed. Stunning, stunning football game. Before we tell you, and you get to hear the players, let's go back to Hobie in the studio for the highlights. Hobie?
Oh, Bernie, the game, well, it turned out to be quite a game as Michigan remains perfect. And this one went about as perfect as it could have as the Wolverines pull off the upset at Ohio State. Blake Corum, of course, he tried to give it a go early, but he had only 2 carries. J.J. McCarthy, though, he needed to play the game of his life, and he did, finding Cornelius Johnson for a 75-yard touchdown. Wolverines go up 17-13. Ohio State took a 3-point lead to the half, but more from McCarthy's first drive of the second half. Colston Loveland streaking down the field in for the score. Michigan back on top. It was a 1-score game later in the 4th, but the Wolverines start to run away with it right there. Donovan Edwards gets loose, and he's gone for a 75-yard touchdown run. He also had an 85-yarder to put that one away for good as Michigan runs away with a win in Columbus, 45-23. Let's go back to Bernie in Columbus for this one. And Bernie, there was no question. Michigan made a statement against Ohio State today.
Yeah, I would say without question a statement. No question about that. Huge because Michigan is building something special, something very, very special. Donovan Edwards runs for 220 yards on 22 runs, and we caught up with him. How satisfying coming off of this?
It's amazing. I wouldn't say I'm satisfied because we have more goals than just this game. This is a stepping stone into what we want to do for the rest of the season. Our goals is to beat Michigan State, Ohio State, Big Ten championship, and a national championship. So to answer your question, this is just a milestone, just a stepping stone for us as a team.
But beating Ohio State here in Columbus,
it's amazing.
Amazing.
It's amazing. It's an amazing atmosphere. I can't complain. Like everybody wants to play in the horseshoe and everybody wants to win the horseshoe. And just to win the horseshoe is an amazing feeling. As you can see, I'm getting interviewed after having a big game. So, you know what I mean? Like it was an amazing atmosphere. The fans were extremely loud. I ain't gonna say too much after that.
What was better, last year beating up your place or down here?
Both.
Yeah, I would say both is correct. We're going to head over to Ann Arbor because that's where the party is about to begin. Jacqueline Francis is standing by live. Jacqueline, has the party started yet?
Well, 11-0 is good and all, but it all came down to Saturday for Michigan at Ohio State. And did they ever rise up to the occasion, winning in Columbus for the first time in more than 2 decades? The game featuring 2 unbeatens, but Michigan playing most of this one without their best player. Blake Corum, he tried to give it a go early, but only had 2 carries. That put pressure on the passing game, and that was no problem. Cornelius Johnson with a nice move, and he moves all the way down the field and into the end zone. With that play, Michigan would tie it up 10-10 at the shoe. That connection works so well, why not try it again? J.J. McCarthy finding Johnson for a 75-yard strike this time. The Wolverines take their first lead of this game, but the Buckeyes would eye another touchdown before the half. C.J. Stroud with a strike to Marvin Harrison Jr. Ohio State led at the break, but the Wolverines go on a roll to start the second half.
Play action. J.J. McCarthy lobs it wide open. Caught at the 10, 5, touchdown, Colston Loveland.
That's Loveland's first touchdown of the year. Michigan goes back up. McCarthy accounting for 4 touchdowns today. The Wolverines led by double digits in the 4th. Ohio State trying to make it a game, but what a play from Mike Sainristil. Buckeyes were held to a field goal to end that drive. Michigan had only 10 rushing yards in the first half. They had 170 in the 4th quarter. Big part of that, Donovan Edwards playing with an injured hand. It's not affecting his feet. Great blocking, and it's a 75-yard touchdown. The Wolverines go up by 15. That was Edwards' longest run of his career until this. Edwards breaking off an 85-yard touchdown score, and that one would seal the deal. Michigan wins 45-23, winning back-to-back against OSU as they now go back to the Big Ten championship. Let's go to Columbus. Bernie standing by live. And Bernie, the maize and blue, they pretty much left Ohio State black and blue in this one, just pure domination in every phase.
Absolutely, yeah, dominating performance by Michigan. The key part, they held Ohio State to 3 points in the second half. That was it. Unbelievable. And quarterback J.J. McCarthy, well, he sends Michigan to the Big Ten title game. How much satisfaction did you get out of that?
It was amazing. You know, I was dreaming of this day since I was 5, and for it to play out the way it did, it was amazing.
The second half was unbelievable. What was said at halftime?
We're the best second-half team in the country, and we prove it every single week, and we proved it today.
How did you feel? Great? I mean, this was an unbelievable performance.
Yeah, I felt amazing, calm, cool, and collected the whole way.
Did you sleep last night?
I did, yes.
Oh,
yes.
really?
No fear coming in here.
Nothing?
No nerves.
No
Nothing.
nerves? Nothing?
No, sir. No, sir.
And now what do you have left in the tank?
Oh, job's not finished. We got a hole left in the tank.
Yeah, they better have something for next week. They're going to be in the Big Ten title game as a result of his play. Jim Harbaugh spoke after the game. He kept talking about how proud he was about his football team and how Michigan was ready.
Saved some things, had some nice things. Emptied the playbook in a lot of ways. Got the deep shots, and saved some things for this game. But overall, no. I mean, it's been that's what it's been for the entire season. And I love these guys.
All right, keep in mind, it's been 22 years since Michigan has won here in Columbus. Purdue is up on Indiana. Late in that ball game, it would be Purdue against Michigan in the title game next Saturday night in Indianapolis. Hobie, back to you.
We'll see if it happens, Bernie. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.